Yeah, my name is Sean Andrews, and I'm the Manager of Field Services for Indiana Municipal Power Agency. We are a joint action agency political subdivision of the state of Indiana, and we were created to provide low-cost wholesale electricity to the municipalities in Indiana. We have 60 in Indiana, and actually 1 in Ohio.
My name is Jared Burcham. I'm the Operations and Maintenance Foreman for the Solar Department at Indiana Municipal Power Agency. To show up on a site and to find a ground fault that you know the fault is there due to an inverter alert or something else, but to not have any idea where it is, especially on a site like we're sitting on today, you could have up to 20 some combiner boxes with 20 strings each, and it'd be a long process of essentially turning off half the combiner boxes, seeing if the inverter faults, switching to the other half if it doesn't, and narrowing it down by cutting that group in half. And then when you finally get to the combiner box, then you have to then glove up, open that box up, and be hands-on with a multimeter in that combiner box and be checking strings for imbalances and voltages, and all that can take hours and hours for a team to do.
Yeah, so the way that we will troubleshoot ground faults, it honestly depends if we're working on a central inverter or a string inverter. But ideally, it's really to sectionalize the part of the array that we're working in and the equipment that we're working on. So it's just really cutting, say the DC, the amount of strings in half. And then we'll check one half, and if we don't find the ground fault in that half, then we move on to the other half. Once we find the ground fault, say we find it in that half of the array or that half of the strings, now we know, okay, it's over here, and we know where to move to. So then it's basically just cutting in half each time until we narrow it down to where it's at. I have spent literally all day troubleshooting a ground fault on a large central inverter that has hundreds, if not thousands, of strings for that one inverter.
With this unit, we would be able to go directly to the inverter, hook the device up, and be able to possibly narrow it down to a combiner box home run from there. And once we have that box isolated, we've eliminated a lot of the headache of getting to that box. And then once we're there, we can hook this device up and narrow it down to a string. And at the string level, be able to trace it out and hopefully narrow it down to a module level issue.
You can drastically reduce that amount of troubleshooting time, and by using the new ground fault detector, ground fault locator, and it's able to actually tell you it's in this part of the array because you put all of that into the settings. It's going to make the troubleshooting time just so much easier and really reduce that amount of time it's going to take to find it.